All right, take two. Earlier today, I did some paper tuning because I'm switching from the heavy Easton full metal jackets. These weigh in at 758 grains, which works great on heavy game, when, especially when you're slinging it out of an 80-pound bow, 28.5-inch draw length. Getting too old to pull that kind of weight, and even at 80 pounds, this has the trajectory of a thrown brick, although it does a great job when it gets to its destination. 25% forward of center. Dropped it down initially to 64 pounds, and then I tightened up the limbs another turn, brought it back up to about 70 pounds. So this is the Victory VAP. The micro diameter shaft just makes sense for me, and got the new string job back and figured I'd better paper tune the bare shafts. Things were going great. In the video, you're going to see two shots where the knot they impacted at 3 yards, and then at 8 yards knock right. Adjusted the rest, and apparently one of the impacts, the field point hit a little funny and bent the furl unbeknownst to me. So in the video you'll see two knock right shots, a bullet hole, and then you'll see me a little bit perplexed as the knock goes a little bit right and up, and then second shot confirming that. Off camera, made some adjustments, fired a shot that got rid of the knock high. Unfortunately, I sacrificed an arrow to the arrow gods, as you'll see. Once I figured out, oh crap, no wonder I was fixing a problem that had been previously solved. And so I ended up untuning my bow on accident, as you saw in those the video. But another half hour got things straightened up, and then the other part of the video, I just wanted to see if I could capture the arrow in paradox. 120 frames per second does not seem fast enough to do that. In addition, since this broadhead, it's nothing more than a big ass wing, I thought I would try for the first time 4 fletches instead of 3. Gonna see how that works out. I didn't really have problems with 3 being accurate, but this seems to be doing well right out of the chute. The reason that I like to bare shaft tune is because this is such a big ass wing. If it's going knock right, I don't want this wing taking the head off to the left, and then having the fletchings have to fight hard all the way to the target. Then I'd be having to pick either tuning for the broadhead or for the field points. And when I went out and shot a little bit during the halftime show, which I understand I didn't miss a whole hell of a lot, broadhead was hitting to the same point of impact as the field points. I'm kind of liking the solid color, since I don't have to worry about the cock feather positioning. A couple of the shafts, when I was bare shaft tuning, I was able to tighten up the hole by turning the knock and just marking a little indicator mark on it before I went on to fletching. So anyway, if you're finding some funny things while you're doing your bare shaft tuning, don't forget it is possible to fuck up and end up with a situation like you see this dancing around here. And that's not the shaft, that's not the hardware mounted on the shaft that's off. That is actually the furl that's bent on this field point that's going to get chucked into the trash right after this video. When I switch to this field point or any of the broadheads, not that I would ever send a bare shafted broadhead downrange. God knows where that would end up, but it is not the shaft that's damaged. Consistently knock high. Well, there goes that shaft.